Lesson 71. Only God's plan for salvation will work. We have to remember our mind is split, and we have to correct our thinking. Let's look at today. Aren't you so sick of yourselves? The way that we've been thinking, the way that the day goes, the way our thoughts come in, and how much pain and anger and disappointment we feel. I just feel like disappointment and discontentment living this way. And so what we do with the ego is we look everywhere for salvation, but within ourselves. We look for other people to make us happy. We look for situations to make us happy. If I could have this, or if I could have this house, then I will be happy. But only God's plan for salvation will work. Okay, so we need to look within and not all these other plans that the ego tries to bring in for us. We need to look at our own self, okay? And also, we need to not project conflict onto another. What we're trying to do is we're trying to share it with that person. If you had a bad day, then you take it out on somebody else, and you're trying, or if something happened in the house and something broke, maybe your husband, you would try to say, hey, put the guilt on him. Hey, you should have checked, the air conditioner or whatever more often, or got it serviced, and now it's broken. So what did you make him do? You were trying to give him the guilt, but you actually are sharing the guilt. Now you feel guilty for making him all mad, and he feels guilty for not doing things, and really, whose fault is it? It's our own internal thought. We need to correct the errors in our mind, and then the air conditioner won't even break in the first place. We need to go with love, give loving thoughts. When he comes from work, and you share love with him, then he's more loving. He's more loving with the kids. He doesn't get mad at them. They're not all upset. So let's try to find heaven today, which is a condition of perfect oneness. And let's try to return our thinking to before the error occurred, before all this mess occurred. And let's try to find where the error was made and give it over to God. Because if you remember, our miracle is actually in doing errors of what never was. So my air conditioner is broken. I'm going to give it over to God, send it some positive thoughts, and he's going to perform a miracle. If all of a sudden it starts working again, you'll be like, oh, it's a miracle. But it's actually undoing of errors that what never was. That's a nightmare to me that would break. So I'm undoing what never was, because none of this is real. So as we go, let's ask God, what would you have me do today? Where would you have me go? And what would you have me say, and to whom? Because we are an example to others of where they can find salvation.